This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the James Madison Dukes against the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the James Madison Dukes offense comes on the field first today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to it.
Makes the catch and has space. Was out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be first down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick grab. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on third down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense and this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on fourth. And here inside the 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs. And they're stopped. It's a turnover on downs. The Buckeyes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. A semifinal game. The winner gets one step away from winning the national championship. Of course, offense in a split backfield now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's a shotgun run call. Nowhere to run up the middle. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told that you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat the power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute.
A lot of options here on 2nd and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? Try to catch the defense with the draw. The Dukes looking to keep this drive moving.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw play. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Touchdown, Dukes, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. That's an impressive drive. This time they find rhythm, they execute, and they take the lead in this playoff game. That's big.
Well, it's certainly big, Chris. There's no doubt. You got the sense in those first couple possessions. These teams were maybe just feeling each other out, throwing a couple of jabs out there. But now you finally get the full game play. And I got...
Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Handoff to the right side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. A new set of downs after that completion. RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate.
It's caught. He's got room. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
That is an outstanding job recognizing what the defense is doing. As he sees this blitz, he goes immediately to the back. There's no one left for the back, and he's able to get the line to gain for a first down. So the risk-reward of sending this pressure against a quarterback who is seeing it really well, and right now the offense is winning that.
So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. Ball handed off. Got an opening here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. It's a draw play. Look out, he's got space ahead. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45. One play moves the ball to the 44. That'll be first down. He'll ride the back again here.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Rare miss right here from the quarterback, and as a defense, maybe they can build on this. Now it's time to create some pressure and disrupt the timing of the quarterback. I think that's the only way that they're going to have any success stopping him. He's been too good so far today. So it's about disrupting the timing and getting that pass rush going.
And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Dukes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Out of bounds, he's spotted inside the 40.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on fourth down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Quick throw caught on the left side. Goes out of bounds now, right near the 30. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Snags the quick throw. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
Give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. He's got it near the end zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. Back in motion now. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Handing off on the draw play. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. Ohio State is on top here, Joel. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The Dukes will line up to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looking to throw. It's Sayin. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Tackled short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That is a huge stop by this defense, forcing a fourth down, and now it's do or die. Gotta go for it, gotta convert.
And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. James Madison's offense back out there now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And there's the handoff. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
In man-to-man defense, it's always difficult to defend the slant. As a corner, you've really got to drive hard once you see the quarterback release the football.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got some space. Look out. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
No-brainer to go for it right here. Remember, players, not plays. Who's your best player? Who's your best matchup? I think that's who needs to touch the ball right here.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And the offense will call time here. Must not have liked the look for this 4th and 1. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He hands it off from the gun. Bring him down, but not before he converts that fourth down play.
Well, that defense almost got off the field. That was so close to getting a fourth down stop, which basically acts as a turnover. Can't be too disappointed, but man, that was close.
Eludes a tackle. Picks up the first, looking for more.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, this defense has been tough today. And, Chris, you're forced into a situation where you're probably going for it here on fourth down. This is where it's about players, not plays. I say it constantly. I say it all the time. Who's your best player? He gets the ball right here.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. That's the play that secures a really hard-fought playoff win and keeps their championship hopes alive.
Well, all week they told us survive and advance. It was about making the one more play than the opponent to move on. That's exactly what happens here. Move the chains, ice the game.
Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their second. They've still got one more left to work with. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national